Good morning, everyone. I am going to share my garden with you today. I am a gardener in Zone 6A in New York, and I've been gardening for, I would say, about 20 years since I've first been married. Very early on, just really in containers, but as the years have gone on, I've really just enjoyed just gardening all around my house and in the different beds around my house. And I absolutely love to watch garden tour videos. And I just thought I would share my garden with you today. I don't know if I'll get to both the front and backyard, but we'll start with the front yard and see how far we get. And if you hear that scratching, that's my dog Lucy. I don't know where she went, but okay, so let's start in the front yard here. I think I'm going to go over to my mailbox first. This is just the front bed by my mailbox, and I have stone crops here. I don't know the name of this one. Okay, I did find my tag for this one, and I believe this is a dazzleberry stone crop. And I really like the stone crop sedums because they're really no fuss. They don't seem to require a lot of attention, and they look beautiful. This is a lime zinger stone crop, and you can see that, these have been planted for several years and they do spread, and most of them become a ground cover as far as I know. I also have, this is a newer one back here, and I can't find the tag for that one, but that has more of an upright, looks like, quality to it, and I love that one as well. This is Blue Paradise grass, and these have never done well here, so I think I might be changing that up. They never seem to, they take forever to get going, and they never seem to completely fill out. I don't know if they're just in the wrong spot, but they're not too tall, kind of perfect for the front here. So okay, that's my mailbox, and then I'm gonna walk over to this bed I have in the front by my driveway, and I have two Colorado blue spruce. Which I really love them. And these are, I think they were planted in maybe 2016, so they're a pretty decent size. This bed I feel like I need to work on a bit. I'd like to trim up these trees actually so that I could underplant there. I love all the new growth. So pretty how it gets so blue on the tips. And this is a geranium Roseanne. This is the Wine and Roses Weigela, and I think I've been pruning on these Wine and Rose Weigelas a little too hard in the fall, because this year they seem to have a little bit of trouble filling out. I have several ornamental grasses here that have kind of run into each other. I believe this is a Shenandoah grass, and behind it is some type of a maiden grass, but they've combined here. And like I said, this bed needs a little bit of work, but I'm going to share it anyway. So see, you can see here that the maiden grass kind of combined with the Shenandoah. And I was actually I did remove one of the Shenandoahs right here because it was, the crabgrass growing here was, really tough. So I removed that one, and you can still see I still have some crabgrass to remove. Here we have another geranium roseanne. And another wine and roses Weigela. And another geranium roseanne back there. And you can see the pine cones from my Colorado spruce. I love this tree. Now I'm coming up to the front of my house here. The front entrance. I have beautiful Stella de Oro daylilies. Some Junior Walker catmint. More daylilies. They're really bloomed out and so nicely right now. I really especially love these catmint because when they're done blooming, you can just cut them right down and they'll flush out again in one season. Here I have a Golden Globe arborvitae. I have 2 of them here. Provide really nice year-round interest, winter interest. Here's my dwarf Alberta spruce. And then I have 3 euonymus here. These are called Emerald Gaiety euonymus. It's a variegated. Euonymus. And then I have Spirea here, which I really love Spirea. There's so many different varieties and so many different color options. This one is Magic Carpet. You can see all of the bees on it. They're loving it. And oh, it's just, these fill out really nicely, and we do cut them back every year, and they come back just so beautifully and lush. I really love the Magic Carpet Spirea. Behind that I have 3 yews. I don't know the exact name of these yews, but definitely slow growing. We've had them since we've moved in here, and we've been in this house almost 10 years now, and I mean, they're finally starting to grow up into a nice hedge, but it did take a while. This is a dwarf pear tree that we have on the corner of our house. So this is a window box in the front of my house, and in the center I have an ornamental grass called Fireworks. And gosh, I cannot remember the name of this one here. It might come to me. I don't remember right now, and this is, I think it's called Purple Heart. I'm going to forget some of these names, but it's beautiful. It kind of is filling out nicely, and this is like an English ivy on the end. And I did the same thing on this side, and I really loved the colors I chose this year for the window box. Sometimes I'll do very bright colors, but I really liked the subdued greens and maroons. I just feel like it was just gave a real restful feeling and peaceful feeling. And that's just kind of the mood I was in when I picked everything out that day. And that's kind of the beauty of it, of gardening, is just, I mean, you can create something unique and different every time. And I do like to do that. There's things that I revisit over and over, but sometimes it's just, you go in and you look and you feel like, oh, I think I'll try this today. And it's something completely different. And that's one of the things that I love about gardening. There's no right or wrong, in my opinion. It's whatever you like. Okay, so here's my other dwarf Alberta spruce, and they're doing pretty good. Okay, I'm coming back to my front door here. I'm just gonna show you what I put in these pots. So my niece Samantha, she gave me this beautiful daylily for Mother's Day, and it's doing really well. I just clipped off a couple of the spent blooms, but it's thriving in this area, and I just have a little vinca vine in there with it. And then I have some lemon coral sedum, which I discovered lemon coral sedum maybe 3 years ago, and I've been planting it every year ever since. It's so simple but so beautiful, and I really have been enjoying shades of green this year, and it's perfect. I have another lemon coral sedum here, and my other niece Emily gave me these beautiful flowers for Mother's Day, and they're called Super Bina Raspberry, I believe, from Proven Winners. And I've never purchased this flower before, and it's thriving and it's really doing well, and I'm loving it. So I may have to, Emily gave me a new idea there. I may have to buy those next summer. They really look pretty. And then I'm just going to move over here and show you the pot on my front porch. This has to be, I think, my favorite this summer of my creations. Again, I was talking about how I like the shades of green this summer, specifically just different tones of green, and I just love this. So it's just, I bought a perennial for the center, an Empress Wu Hosta. Let me come up here. An Empress Wu Hosta, and I will plant that out at the end of the season. I know these get pretty big, the Empress Wu, so I think I have a spot for it, hopefully. And I combine that with Creeping Jenny, which is this one here, and the Dichondra Silver Falls, which I haven't really used the Dichondra Silver Falls before, and it's so soft and delicate and beautiful. So I really love this arrangement this year. Okay, and then just coming around. And this front bed here, again, I have 3 euonymus, and they're the Emerald Gaiety euonymus. And 2 more Golden Globe arborvitae. And then I have this juniper that's gorgeous. It's spreading. Again, I wish I could remember the name of it. But it's a ground cover juniper, and it is divine. And when I'm putting together this video, I'll try to come up with a specific name, but it started off as this little mound in front of the rock there, and we've cut it a couple times, like right by the sidewalk here. I don't like to cut it too harshly there though, because I feel like it looks like badly cut bangs or something like that, so I like to just snip it a little bit here and there, but it's looking wonderful. I love it. And then in this little planter by my garage door, I think it's a green velvet boxwood, and I'm honestly not sure if this boxwood is dying because of it's got this different color here. I did find out, I guess, that boxwoods don't do great in this area in containers, which I didn't know that when I planted this out, but I don't know. I think I'll try to maybe cover it for the winter and see how they do. I can even bring it into my garage for the winter. And I have another one over here, which I think is the same variety, the green velvet boxwood. But this one it's a different color. It's a little bit more green looking. But I just like, again, the shade of green and the airy, free feeling about this. And boxwoods you can just trim to your liking. So anyway, that's my garden tour for my front yard. Oh, actually I should walk over here, and there is kind of one more bed. Oh, I have I have a celebration maple tree too in the front yard. And then right over here by my utility box, we do have a couple things planted too. Just another magic carpet spirea. And 2 upright grasses here to kind of conceal the utility box. I'll put the name of it up if I can remember and find it. And then 2 more of these globe arborvitaes, and there's another magic carpet spirea right around here. So thank you for joining me for my front yard garden tour. And feel free to make any comments or suggestions, or giving me information. And I hope to share again soon. I want to share my backyard as well. So